Most days, Jake would wheel his grandma out of their small, stuffy apartment for some fresh air. But today, Jake seemed upset. When his grandma gently asked what was wrong, he opened up about the pressures weighing on him. Excelling in school, landing a good job, and the fear of losing her someday. It all felt too much. He admitted he was on the verge of giving up. Grandma smiled warmly and gestured toward the sidewalk ahead. In the middle of the bustling city, amidst roaring cars and rushing people, a tiny flower sprouted from a crack in the concrete. Its delicate yellow petals stood out against the dull gray surroundings. "Jake," she said. "Look at that flower." Jake knelt beside it, marveling at its vibrant beauty in such an unlikely place. "How do you even grow here?" he wondered. The flower seemed to whisper through its petals. "I don't fight the wind, I bend with it. I don't curse the rain, I drink it. I don't fear the sun, I embrace its warmth. This crack may be small, but it's enough for me to thrive. Every now and then, I see someone smile. And that's all I need." Grandma asked softly, "Do you understand?" "Be like this flower," she said, her voice steady. "It faces countless challenges. The wind bends its stem, the rain drenches it, and the sun threatens to scorch its leaves. Passers-by rarely notice it, and those who do might dismiss it. But despite everything, this little flower stands strong. Its roots anchor deep, and each day it reaches for the sun, grateful for the chance to grow. Jake, live for today. Tomorrow will take care of itself." Her words sank deep into his heart. If a tiny flower could persevere in such a harsh world, surely he could too. The next day, Jake began to notice small joys. A kind word from a stranger. A patch of blue sky. The warmth of his grandma's hand. He realized life's challenges weren't so overwhelming when he focused on the beauty around him. He began to approach schoolwork with more readiness, and the thought of his future excited him. And as for his grandma, he vowed to cherish every moment they had together. A week later, Jake returned to the spot where the little flower had grown. But the crack was gone, sealed under fresh concrete. The flower had disappeared. For a moment, Jake felt a pang of sadness. Then, he smiled. He realized the flower's true gift wasn't its presence, but the wisdom it left behind. Though the flower was gone, its spirit stayed with him, teaching him to stay strong in tough times. To find joy in the present, and trust the future to unfold on its own. When we feel lost and unsure how to keep going, let's remember the little flower. We see them growing from the most unlikely cracks and tiny spaces around the city, thriving against all odds. We can do the same. Survive and grow no matter where we are. So next time you see a little flower in a sidewalk crack, smile and give it a nod. Let it remind you to stay strong and keep going. Live in the moment and happily anticipate for tomorrow. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more upcoming chariot tales.